You guys ready for some juicy hot takes on The Witcher? Let me see if anybody's behind me over here. Might I be better off running this way?
Vaughan Jog Vlog.
Yeah, I know I'm a little late with this, but I caught The Witcher within about a week, of season 2 coming out. And I'll say this much for you, okay? At least they got rid of the time jumps, because there were time jumps so frequently in season 1. It wasn't until it was completed that you had any idea what the time frame was. People don't change their facial hair, the color of their hair, the way they dress. You had no idea when anything happened. It was so abrasive that during season 2, anytime they cut to a new exterior, I assumed it was 20 years ago. So, Geralt has caught up with his child surprise. You're gonna be hearing that a lot in season 2. Cirilla. And that means, hey, we're ready to move forward and do stuff. Not so fast. Because now, for 5 episodes, he thinks Yennefer is dead. Why he thinks she's dead and not just missing, I don't know. It's amazing how he runs into people who can't simply tell him, oh yeah, I saw Yennefer yesterday. I mean, look, we have Triss, Marigold, she has a bigger role. We've got this new elf queen empress. I don't know, is it Francesca? Either rate, point I'm getting at here is we now have ginger face. It is apparent we have replaced the gingers with racially ambiguous women. I think there might even be another one that was ginger, that is blonde, and then there was a white gal that's black. Look, I actually played the games after season 1. I played Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, about 3/4 of the way through, enjoying it quite a bit, but it only kind of made me more confused because of all the changes in the cast and how so many people don't look like the way they're represented in the games. And I'm assuming the literature also. Did it make it easier for me to understand things? Not exactly. I mean, it's supposed to be about this guy who is a mutant who takes on contracts to rid villages of monsters. That doesn't happen the entire season. He doesn't get a single contract. Okay, he maybe shows up somewhere, kills a monster, but for the most part, 90% of the show is scheming. And I'm gonna blame Game of Thrones. For everything now that's a serious drama has to be scenes of people standing around. This is playing well into our plan. Yes, we'll take responsibility for this, and they won't know that we're behind it. Oh my God. We don't spend hardly any time with Geralt fighting monsters. We toned down the nakedness quite a bit. A little less rape fantasy than it used to be, thank goodness. But we have taken out Geralt fighting monsters getting contracts. That shit is gone. He's in less than 10% of this. It's called The Witcher, not Witcher and Friends. While you may feel a little more comfortable with the lack of narrative breaking time jumps, and maybe you don't feel as shameful because there's not as much nakedness going about, is it any better? And maybe if you enjoyed season 1, in a lot of ways, it's more of some of the stuff you liked. It took us 2 years to get just a little bit of what you like, but pad it out with hours upon hours of 2 people standing in a room talking about a plan.
If you appreciate a YouTube channel that doesn't just pad out content to get to the 8-minute mark so that it can hammer you with ad breaks, then you should subscribe to my son's channel. You just got done watching it.